I can't really say that I'm in much of a mood to record today, but I'm doing it anyway. Um, Let me explain a little bit about what I'm doing. So I had to take all this stuff out of the machine, and the reason is because I took this, initially this was stayed in the machine the whole time. I removed the main shaft so that I could replace it with metal gears, of course. It's been replaced with the metal gears. And then when I went to go and put this back in the machine, I could not get it back in there. I watched loads of videos on YouTube about other people replacing their cam stacks. And at the time I was using the nylon gear that initially came with this machine. I put it into the machine exactly how it was supposed to be, according to all the pictures and things that I took previously. And I ended up getting it stuck in the machine and could not get it out. And that was problematic. So then I spent about a day working to get it out of the machine. It would not come out. So I ended up having to break the nylon cam stack to even get it out of the machine, which is sad. So this is the metal cam stack out of the other machine. And I did count the number of teeth. It has the exact same amount of teeth. And it's also of the same dimensions as the nylon one. But the problem was that I also could not get this one to fit in the machine properly. And I didn't want to push it into the machine too far once more, in fear of having the same problem that I had with the other cam stack. So once again, I tried some of the same things that video suggested, like wiggling it back and forth until it seats properly, but none of that stuff worked. So long story short, I ended up having to take out the main eccentric. And now what I'm going to do is take off this collar here so that the eccentric will slide down in there. And I'm going to hammer the eccentric back into the machine with the cam stack seated properly so that everything is lined up properly and at the proper level that it should be at. I wish I didn't have to do all of that, but on this model machine, it feels virtually impossible to get the cam stack back in without having to remove this whole thing. So that's what I'm doing now. And this project is taking a lot longer than I thought it would, because I've run into problems that, like this one, that I did not expect. And so here we are. So I am back and I have this in the machine, and you don't know how happy I am to have it done. So basically what you would do, I use this punch tool here to do it, but I'm going to use this punch tool as an example. Well, so let's say this is your eccentric. When you pull it out of the machine, there's an area where it screws into the machine. You want to take a Sharpie marker, mark that point, and then take your ruler and draw a straight line up from that so that you have a straight line. And then that's how you know exactly where to place the eccentric back in the machine, so that that screw is back lined up with the hole, which is about right here. And then you will take your punch tool and your rubber mallet and slap on the top of your punch tool just once, and see whether or not you can turn your hand wheel in a full rotation backwards and also a full rotation forwards without it binding up. And while you are turning it, you'll want to hold down the cam stack, because the cam stack will want to jump back up out of the machine. And once you see that it is moving properly and not binding up, you will whack again with the mallet, and you'll rinse and repeat until you can see the screw out the bottom of the machine. Now, if you get some binding, then you'll want to back that screw back out from the bottom of the machine and start over. Or you want to just simply back it out just a little bit and then turn your hand wheel again and make sure that it'll still turn. Once you're done, this eccentric will line up with this metal part of this piece here. I don't even know what you call it. And then you can go ahead and put this back on and tighten it up. So that's what I'm about to do now. So that is really the best way that I know how to do it. There may be a better way of doing it, but that's the only way that I have found that works so far. Okay, this is one of them parts you have to be careful about too, because if you tighten it too tight, then your machine will start binding up. So I'm just going to screw this on kind of loosely and see where we are. And then if it works fine, then I will go ahead and put the main screw back here to hold the eccentric in place. And as always, I place something underneath the machine so that my machine can make a full rotation. And I'm going to lay my hand here just to make sure that that cam stack is not trying to jump back out of the machine. Okay, it's not binding, so let me try on the other way. And it's binding up slightly right there. And let's see why that is. Sometimes it's just a one-time thing that happens. Oh, I see why, and it has nothing to do with the actual cam stack. It has to do with that this is not screwed in. So I think we're good here. Yeah, so we're good. I'm going to go ahead and screw back in that eccentric and make sure that it's tight, and then we're good. I hope this video has been helpful. I do have one full video of all of the gears being removed from this machine, and if you'd like to check that out, please click the link that is somewhere here on screen. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.